Good afternoon, everybody. What is going on? I am jeffgrantMEDIA. In today's real user review, we're going to be taking a look at the Leander black and camo desk mat and mouse pad. Now, Leander did send me these as samples for review, but all the opinions in this video are mine and mine alone. I do not share this content with Leander prior to publication. They will see this when you do. In addition to that, there are affiliate links in the description box down below. If you're considering buying either of these items or any other product from Leander, please consider using those links. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but I do earn a small commission from those sales. And all that money goes back to the channel, help me produce more content so consumers can make informed purchasing decisions. Okay, so one thing I want to say right on the top, if you see this, it looks black. If you saw my unboxing video, this was very water stained. I can faintly see a little bit of it, but when this arrived, this was on the bottom of the cardboard box, face down, and I'm pretty sure at one point on one of the loading docks or on one of the trucks, it was on the bottom, and the bottom of the box got wet, and it water stained the bottom of the mat. Now, I did immediately after filming, I just kind of wiped it down, and it took probably 80% of it off, and then the next day I saw a little bit more and I just put a little bit more elbow grease into it and I scrubbed it, and then it came completely clean. Well, I guess not complete. There's some very faint ghost marks here that I don't even think are coming through on either camera. Maybe if I get it just right, you might be able to see one little line over there, but it came clean, and that was no fault of Leander. I'm 100% sure that was from shipping because my mouse pad had nothing on it and it is the exact same thing. Now, these are reversible. This is the proprietary Leander leather on one side, and then we also have the camouflage on the other side. Now, I believe the mouse pad is $75 USD and the desk mat is $125 USD. Now, my original idea was to put this camo side up, because I love this camo, on the brand new table that I built upstairs. But as you can see here, this fits pretty nicely on this smaller table. But I intentionally built my table upstairs much larger than this table because you can clearly see the edges and off the table and the floor and all of that. And I didn't want to do that in the new studio space, so I built it wider. And it just looked small. It looked, even this, it's a fairly decent size. It just looked too small on that big, massive desk. So I took it to work. And I did rock it with the black leather setup because it's an office building. And I have a gray desk with gray walls and one green accent wall. So, yeah, I thought the camo wasn't quite fitting, even though, I mean, I did wear this Gustin hoodie to work today, and it's not a casual Friday. But I have been rocking it leather setup, and I will be rocking it leather setup because I will be taking these back to work. I had to bring them home today, obviously, to film the video, but I have been using these on my desk at work, and they've been working out great. I did have a larger desk mat there that it was too big for the space. It hung off the edge of the desk. It didn't fit quite right. It looked awkward because I kind of had to cram it underneath my computer monitors. So when I swapped to the Leander desk mat and mouse pad, it just looked so much better and so much cleaner. It took up just the right amount of space without having any of that overhang off the edge of the desk. And the mouse pad worked out great because if I turned it long ways, it worked great when I was scrolling timelines when I'm editing in Premiere. It gave me plenty of space to move the mouse left or right if I was scrubbing a timeline, which was one of the issues I was having. Even with that larger desk mat, the way it was placed on the desk, I was running off the edge of it with my mouse because I didn't have enough room. Because running the timeline, I was always going off the edge of the desk mat on the other one. So now I can actually orientate my desk mat and my mouse pad however I want them, and I can still have plenty of room with my right hand on my mouse pad. So the mouse pad has been working out amazingly for me, and it looks great because the desks, they're relatively new. We just moved in that building maybe 2 years ago now at this point, so the desk is still in nice shape, unlike my old desk, which had seen many better days, many moons prior to when I took it over. But the new desk is still fairly new looking. It still looks brand new basically, but the Leander desk mat and mouse pad just fit the space so much better, and they just look so much better with that nice, clean, proprietary Leander leather up. It just looks awesome. Now, I probably will swap it and start rocking a camo side up because I love this camo. It just looks so awesome. Yeah, I worked in an Army Navy store for a lot of years, and I love olive drab and I love camouflage. Both of them, either of these colorways, they look great. The camo is awesome. The proprietary Leander leather is awesome. So either way I rock this, it's just going to look good. And especially since I'm using it in that smaller desk space and on that huge table that I built upstairs, it actually looks good and it fits the space. Because yeah, it just looked too small. It looked like this tiny, it looked like if I took maybe just the mouse pad and set it in the middle of this table, that's what the desk mat looked like on that table because it was just too big. But I'm very happy with the performance of it. One other thing that I've noticed, I have two mouses. I have an Apple mouse that goes with my MacBook Pro, and then when that dies because I forget to charge it, I have another mouse that does not like the other desk mat, and it does not like being on the plain desk, so it was jumping around a lot. So even that I was forced to use it while I was charging my Apple mouse, I had no choice. It would just jump around and the cursor would go all over the screen. Since I have been using the Leander desk mat, it has not been a problem. So whatever the eye on that mouse, it reads on this plain black desk mat so much better. I haven't tried it on the camo, but on the Leander leather side, it works perfectly. I don't have that jumping around, which was really weird. It didn't do that on my old desk mat. I had a different one that kind of just got old and dirty, and I replaced it with the new one. And the new one, I think it's the same material, but it just jumps around a little bit for some reason. But now when I switch over to that mouse with this, I have no issues. The cursor doesn't bounce around the screen. Everything works as it's supposed to. So if you have a picky mouse, at least I can't speak to the camo side because I haven't used it yet. I've just been rocking the leather. It just looks great in the office. I'm not gonna lie. The black leather looks great against the gray desk. But it did not jump around. The cursor stayed and moved as it should instead of jumping around the screen or freezing. So yeah, if you have a picky mouse, the black Leander leather might work out great for you. Now, price point, $75 for a mouse pad, $125 for a desk mat. Now, I will say the desk mats that I got to replace, well, the two that I have, the one that I got to replace the old one, they're both from the same place. They're like custom ones. Like they have pictures of Hazel on them, and they're great. I still love them. I still have it in my office. I kind of just propped it up. But I think I paid like $35-40 for those. And they're just like neoprene-ish. I'm not even sure exactly what they're made out of. This is actually leather. This is made out of leather. This is nice. This is high quality proprietary Leander leather. So yes, it does seem like it is a big upfront cost, but this is something that I'm going to put on my desk, and it's going to be there probably the rest of the time I'm there. So I don't think this is going to wear out. I'm not going to have to replace this like I had to replace the other one. Like it didn't get like dirty from like me spilling my lunch or anything on it. That wiped off, but it just kind of like just grungy just from my arms and touching it and anything. Just like my jacket or my wrist rubbing on it, especially in the summer, I get a little sweaty. All that just kind of made it look dingy, which is why I replaced it. Well, the leather, if I need to, I can condition this just like I would any other like boot or leather product. I can condition this and make it look better. I can bring it back to life. You can't condition and bring neoprene back to life. Once it's done, it's done. You got to replace it. You can condition and take care of leather. You can bring this back to life. And as leather ages, it doesn't look dingy and dirty. It just looks better. So this is not only going to look better, I can condition it and make it look closer to new again, unlike a neoprene or some sort of throwaway man-made material. Like the leather is just going to look much better and last much longer. And yeah, it looks great. Again, it just looked great in my desk. So I'm content with the price point. I think it's pretty fair for the product that you're getting. This is a high quality item. Both these are high quality items. They are going to be very durable. These are going to last a long time. And once they need to be, I can recondition these and then I can just put them right back in action. So yeah, thus far, I am very satisfied with my Leander desk mat and mouse pad, and both are working out great, especially with picky or finicky mice. What do you say? It's not plural. My other mouse with my finicky other mouse. There we go. You know what I'm trying to say. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here because I seem to not be able to speak much right now. So if you like this video or any of my other videos, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Smash that big red button and ring that bell right next to it so you get notifications the next time I post a brand new video. Good night.